Hi, Brad.
So, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Okay. Okay, so I guess we'll just get started.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So the string at the back crown, suspending everything from that point. Just let the weight of the arms and hands just hang with gravity. Let the tailbone hang. That'll bend the knees a little bit. And just letting weight naturally fall through the body to enter the feet. Let the breath fall to fill the abdomen. Each out breath is a releasing breath. Let's come to the center for a moment. So hands resting below the navel. Mind and breath resting at the dantian. So about 3 inches below the navel, just inside the body. Again, each out breath is a releasing breath. And letting the arms hang with gravity. So you hang out and let weight enter into the feet. Breath resting the belly. Send the hands forward. Shoulders stay down and relaxed. Intend the elbow points to lead on the way down. Go at your own pace. Not so much up, just flowing outward, and the arms will rotate up on their own. We just want to send them forward, send them out. And letting the elbow points naturally take the arms down. Okay, let's go a little wider. Feet and knees aligned, shifting the weight and turning the hips. Still hanging from the string. And then when we bring the arms into it, don't really do anything with the arms. We intend the shape. I'm actually not moving the arms. I'm just shifting the weight and turning the hips. That drives the arms. And that is a beginning to a major concept and principle in Tai Chi, in that it's the legs and hips that drive the arms and move the arms, not the arms themselves. Still hanging from the string, so that will help us to not lean and to not stand up with tension, to hang out. And that means all the work goes into the legs and comes out of the upper body, goes into the legs. Okay, if we do some toy use, so if I just review how we can find a proper length and size of stance, this is a guide. We start with our feet together, touching. Turn on the heel of one foot, so that foot is 45 degrees out. Then the foot that's still pointing straight forward, you make 3 foot lengths out. So where it is now is the first foot length. And then come up on the toe and just put the heel where the toe is. So that's the second length. And then again, come up on the toe and put the heel where the toe was. So approximately 3 lengths. So that's the approximate proper length of a stance, but we're still too narrow. So to go out a little bit, that forward foot, we turn on that forward foot to point it 45 degrees. That's turning on the heel. And now I turn on the ball of the foot to straighten it. And that gives us a fairly good length and distance laterally. Shifting the weight forward and back, the feet stay flat. Of course, the front knee goes right over the front foot. Not leaning because they're still hanging vertically. So if we just review these Toyus, we start with the arms out. So we don't want to lift the shoulders. Shoulders are still sitting. And the elbows are always pointing towards the ground. In Tai Chi, there's a little saying, you have invisible weights hanging from the elbows. So not rotated out, also not locked. So shoulders down, elbows are always dropped. And then shifting back, hands slide down, right in front of the center line. So not over to the side. It'll start to look like that when we start turning hips. So it gives the optical illusion that we're doing this, but we're not. We're just dropping the hands right down front of center line. One technical aspect, though, is the back leg is the hand that's below. They're not really touching, but if you have your right leg back, your right hand is low. If your left leg was the rear one, it would be your left hand that's underneath. Shifting the weight forward, keeping the shoulders down, the hands are shoulder height, shoulder width. Shifting back, the hands come down in front of the lower abdomen. Again, the back leg is the lower arm. I want to make sure that we don't lock our elbows. They're bent a little bit. Elbows pointing towards the ground. Elbows bent a little bit, unlocked, just like the knees are unlocked. Forward knee is right directly over that foot. Okay, so if we work the other side, and maybe we'll take that as an opportunity to review how we can get that basic stance again. You don't have to always do that. Eventually, you just step forward and out a little bit. But sometimes people tend to take too long of a stance, sometimes too short. Usually people take too narrow of a stance. So this is kind of a mechanical way of getting a sense of a good stance. So bring our feet together again. Whichever foot you had open before to the 45, it's going to be the other one now, of course. So feet are close, touching. Turn on the other heel, so the toes go out a little bit, so you have 45 degrees. Then count where that straight foot is, that's 1. Put the heel where the toe is, so that's 2. Put the heel where the toe is again, and that's approximately 3 foot widths, or foot lengths. It gives you a proper distance. And then that front foot, turn on the heel. Turn on the heel to the corner 45 degrees. Then turn on the ball to get the foot straight. Okay. Come forward with the knee directly over the foot. Arms out, but shoulders down. Elbows pointing towards the ground. Coming back. Now you just want to, again, ensure that whatever is the back leg, that corresponding hand is the lower hand. Want to make sure the knee isn't inside the foot. That's not good for the ligaments of the knee at all. It's right over the foot. Still hanging from the string, release the abdomen. Breathe into the abdomen. And then eventually, I'm kind of showing it a little bit piecemeal or stochastically. Come forward and stop, come back and stop. That's just to show you kind of end positions, so not leaning, showing all these details. But eventually, there's no end points. It's just before you're all the way forward, you're already on the way back. When you're at the furthest point back, you're already going forward. So once you have the details of the move and the setup of the body, It's continuous flow with no endpoints. Remember, that's coming right to your center line. Okay. So let's take it right from the beginning, right through to all the brush knees and play the fiddles. And then we'll review the last few new moves to take us right to cross hands, completing the mini set. Okay? Feel free to jump on and let me know if you have any questions. Okay? Okay, so I'll just give you a moment to checklist your standing, including feet parallel and shoulder width. Let's give you a moment to think of as many things as you can for the body and the breath and the eyes. Okay, commencement. Shifting left to turn right. Stand, hold the ball, touch down. Step with the left heel to the corner. Forward left, grasp bird's tail. Stand, hold the ball, touch down. Step for grasp bird's tail. Still hanging from the string and breathing into the abdomen. Going into single whip, shifting all the weight to the left leg as we turn on the right heel. Shift all the weight to the right leg. So hands slide down a little bit. Touch down for balance. Turn on the right heel. Get the right toes to the corner. Full step on the left heel. So this completes single whip. Raise hands to step up, which is really the same as play the fiddle. Shifting back to turn the left toes to the corner. Shifting to stand into the left leg. Touching down half a step on the right heel. Very lightly, all the weight's in the left leg. And the right hand opens. Going into stork spreads wings, we turn and hold the ball, keeping the weight in the left leg. So nose and toes faces the corner. Step towards the front wall, keeping the toes to the corner. So if you're parallel here. And shift to stand into the right leg, facing the side wall, touching down lightly the ball of the left foot. And that is the end of stork spreads wings. Now we begin the sequence of brush knees and play the fiddles. Arms go into brush knee ready position. Full step on the heel for the first lone brush knee. Half step up for play the fiddle. Make sure the right knee is bent as you stand in it. Now sequence of 3 brush knees. First going into a brush knee ready position. Then a full step on the left heel. So first brush knee of 3. Rock back, turn the left foot and the hand to the corner. Stand into the left leg, left hand behind. Step with the right heel, straight step. Second brush knee. Rock back, open the leg and the arm to the corner. Stand into the right leg, touch down, right arm back. Full step on the left heel. So that's the third brush knee in a row. Half step up. Shift the weight back, touch down on the left heel for play the fiddle. One more brush knee. Arms go into brush knee ready position. Full step on the left heel. Shift the weight forward. Okay. And then chop with fist. And the last few moves of the mini set. So let's review chop with fist. Let's briefly go over just the footwork. Okay. So if we're here with that last brush knee, left leg forward. The very beginning of it starts just like a brush knee, in that we rock the weight back so we can turn easily on the left heel, left foot to the corner, shift the weight to stand into the left leg, touch down. So at this point, it could just as easily be a brush knee. But now it diverges from a brush knee step. We don't step straight forward. We step half a step in front of the left foot on the heel. And as we shift the weight into the right leg, we turn the right leg and foot to the corner, front corner, and then shifting all the weight into the right leg, that peels off the left heel. Okay. So we can do that a couple more times. If you want to do it more, just let me know. So left leg forward, rocking back so we can turn easily on the left heel to the corner, shift the weight to stand, touch down. Replace the ball of the foot with the heel. Shift the weight into the right leg as you slowly turn it to the right corner and shift all the weight picking up the back heel. Let's do that once more. Okay, left leg forward, rocking back, opening the leg to the corner, shifting to stand and touch down. Touch down lightly on the right heel, about half a step, and then slowly shift your weight into the right leg as you turn the foot and leg to the corner, and then shift all the weight into the right leg. Heel comes off. So let's briefly review the arms as well. So the right hand will turn into an open fist, a soft fist. So I don't want the thumb inside. I don't want the thumb tip pointing out, because then it's vulnerable. So it's a proper fist shape, but it's not closed or tight. It's relaxed. That's gonna, if you want to do this with me, so that's your right hand, come through 12 o'clock. Just to get an idea of the trajectory. Now, I might use this hand if maybe this is a mirror for you, working the same side as what you're doing perhaps. So the fist goes to 12 o'clock, comes straight down, and then it finishes at the hip. Palm up. Okay, so it comes up through 12 o'clock, straight down the middle, finishes at the hip. So that right fist comes up through 12 o'clock to rest at the hip, palm up, okay? Now, if we do the full motion with the arms, not doing the footwork yet, arms are going to swoop out to the side, shoulders stay down. Remember, we call the pet name for this is hold the bouquet of roses, or hold the bouquet for short. The right hand goes to 12 o'clock in a soft fist. Left hand falls to the right bicep, doesn't touch it, but towards the bicep. And then as the right fist comes to the hip, left hand pushes forward. Okay, a couple more times. So the hands swoop to the left and up, hold the bouquet. Right hand turns into a fist through 12 o'clock. Left arm folds. And then we pull the fist to the hip and push out with the left hand. So once more like that. Swooping out and up. Fist through 12. Left hand towards the right arm. Okay, so let's put that together with the footwork. So here at brush knee, so rocking back, turning the left leg to the corner, and we stand into the left leg as the arms swoop out to the side and up. Make sure the left knee is bent. And then you step with the right heel, half a step in front of the left foot. As we slowly shift the weight forward into the right leg, the right foot and leg turn to the corner, and that sends the right fist up to 12 o'clock. As we shift all the weight into the right leg, peeling off the back heel, that brings the fist back to the hip and the left hand pushing out. Okay. So here we are again at the end of left brush knee. Rocking back, the left leg and the arm swoop to the left. Stand up, arms up. Onto the right heel, half a step. Turn the leg to the corner as you shift the weight slowly into it. Right fist through 12 o'clock, left hand towards the arm, shifting all the weight into the right leg, brings the fist back, pushes the left hand out. And a couple more times.
At the very end, are you facing the front or 45 to the right corner?
Ah, good question. So I am facing the front. My leg and foot are 45 to the corner, my right foot, but I'm facing the front wall.
Okay.
Well, when we're doing it, I'm facing the side wall. You're facing forward.
Right. Okay.
Yes. So that's an important question. So I'm not turning to the corner. I'm facing the front. So let's do a couple more with that awareness in mind. Okay. So rocking back, turning the leg and the arms to the corner, stand up, arms up. To the right heel, half a step, turning the right foot and leg to the corner, but my fist is straight in front of me, and my left hand is pushing straight in front of me. So my right leg and foot are to the corner, but I'm looking straight forward. Let's do that once more. Rocking back, open, stand and hold the bouquet. Touch down with the heel, shift the weight forward, then all the weight into the right leg. Now let's stay with this here. Let's stay with that. Now touch down lightly with the ball of the left foot in front, balance step. Then step a regular full step with the left heel, left foot is straight. Shift the weight forward into the left leg, left hand swoops down to the hip as the right fist goes forward. Just like we talked about last time, this is the same as brush knee in position. In fact, just open your right hand and turn the palm facing forward away from you. You'll see this is brush knee in position, brush knee. But we have a fist. And remember that fist is a vertical fist rather than a horizontal. It's vertical. So this is a parry or block, and this is a punch. If I turn that hand forward and open it, it's brush knee. Okay. So let's do those two moves a couple times. So from the end of that last brush knee, left leg forward, going into chop with fist, rocking back, left leg to the corner, arms to the corner, stand up, arms up. Touching down on the right heel, half a step, shifting forward, turning the right leg to the corner, fist goes through 12, and back to the hip. A touch down lightly on the ball of the left foot, and then a full step on the left heel. That foot is straight. Shift the weight forward, parry and punch. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, here we go. Touchdown, step, parry and punch. Let's do that once more. Stand and hold the bouquet. Right heel down. Chop with fist. Touchdown, step, parry and punch. Let's do one where I face this way. So let's do that again. And then we'll go right into the next move. So rock back, open the foot to the corner, stand and hold the bouquet. Touch down with the right heel, half a step. Turning the foot to the corner as you shift the weight into it slowly. Fist through 12 o'clock. All the weight into the right leg. Brings the fist back to the hip. Brings up the back heel. Touch down. Step with the left heel. It's a straight step. Parry and punch. Now rocking back, shifting the weight back. Left hand comes under right elbow. Palm up. It runs along the arm as the right hand opens. Shift the weight forward for a push-like shape and movement. Let's just stay here and do that a couple times. So stay with the weight forward in the left leg. Put your left hand down in front of the hip. Right fist forward, vertical fist, open, soft fist. And then we're in that same end position again. Shifting back, left hand comes under right elbow, runs along the forearm as I shift the weight back. Hand slowly opens. Rotate the palms forward for the push. A couple more times like that. Left hand down, vertical fist, shifting back. Left hand palm up under the right arm. Right hand slowly opens. Shifting the weight forward for the push. The feet stay flat, of course. Once more. Left hand palm down. Right hand vertical fist. Coming back. This is withdraw and push. So let's do that from through chop with fist. Chop with fist, stand up, step, parry and punch, withdraw and push. That little sequence there, okay? So I'll do one facing the same direction perhaps. So end of brush knee, rocking back, opening to the corner, stand up, hold the bouquet, heel down for chop with fist. Touchdown, step, parry and punch, withdraw and push. Okay, a couple more times. Here we go. Breathing the whole way. Down a step, full step on the heel, parry and punch, withdraw and push. Okay, once more like that. Here we go. Touchdown, step on the heel, parry and punch, withdraw, and push. Okay, I'll do a couple more facing the direction that I normally go in. Okay, so end of brush knee. Rock back, open to the corner, stand, hold the bouquet, touchdown. Half step on the heel, turn the foot to the corner as you shift the weight into the right leg. Fist goes through 12, comes back to the hip as you stand into the right leg. Touchdown, straight step on the heel, parry and punch, withdraw and push. Left hand comes under right forearm. Let's do that again. Brush knee. Rocking back, open to the corner, stand, hold the bouquet, heel down half a step, turn the foot and leg to the corner as you shift the weight slowly into the right leg. That propels the fist through 12 o'clock, shifting all your weight into the right leg, brings the fist back to the hip and pushes the left hand out. Touchdown, full step on the left heel, parry and punch, withdraw and push. As you shift the weight back, left palm comes under right elbow, runs along underneath forearm. As the right hand slowly opens, rotate the palms forward. Let's withdraw and push. And once more. Okay, so from brush knee, rocking back. Opening to the corner. Stand, hold the bouquet. Heel down. Turn the leg as you shift the weight forward. All the weight into the right leg, brings the fist back. Touchdown, step, parry and punch. Withdraw and push. Okay, let's stay here. Relax the arms down. Let's do the footwork for cross hands.
So the weight is slightly forward in the left leg. We want to bring the weight back a little bit so we can turn easily on the left heel. So we shift the weight back, pick up the left toes, turn on the left heel until the left foot is pointing straight to the front wall. Turn on the right heel, and you probably want to shift your weight back to the left a little bit to make it easy. Turn on the right heel until the right toes are pointing straight to the front wall. As I mentioned last time, you may find that the right leg might be slightly in front or ahead of the left leg. That's actually a good thing. I'll explain that in a bit. So if that's the case, that's good. We go straight down, so knees go over the feet. Straight over. When you're ready, bring in the right foot, toe first, even with the left toes. Push the right heel out so it's parallel to the left. Shift the weight to being centered and come up slowly, not quite locking the knees. The knees are always unlocked, but we're in the same standing position that when we started the set. So let's go through that once or twice more. So we were in this left stance. It's called a bow stance. We shift the weight back, picking up the left toes, turning on the left heel until left foot is straight to the front wall. Shifting the weight back a little bit to the left so we can turn easily on the right heel, making the right foot straight to the front wall. Bring the weight right to center. So we do a squat. Dropping down, knees go forward because our feet are forward. Shifting over. We don't come up yet. We bring in the foot even and parallel, about shoulder width or hip width. And when the foot is straight and parallel, then we bring the weight back to even and slowly come up. Now let's add the arms to that. So we're in that withdraw and push at the end of that push. So when we shift the weight back and lift the left toes, the fingers do the same thing. They lift as well. So rocking back, toes come up, all the fingers go up. The shoulders stay down, shoulders sitting. Turn on the left heel to make it straight to the front wall. Turn on the right heel to make the right foot straight. So now our shoulders are down, elbows are out to the corners, palms are upward. As we go into the squat, it sends the arms out. Big circular motion. As we shift the weight to the left, it brings the right wrist under the left, bringing the right foot parallel and even, hip width apart. And we stand up, and now the right wrist will be on the outside as we come up. At chest height, we rotate the palms forward to shoulder width and drifting down. So it's like finishing a commencement move. Okay, let's do that a couple of times. So from the end of that push, shifting back to lift the toes and the hands rise up. Turn on the left heel, straight. Turn on the right heel, straight. As we go straight down, arms go wide, big circular motion. Shifting the weight to the left brings the wrists together. Right wrist will come underneath. When you're ready, bring in the right foot, coming up. Arms across in front of the chest. So we want this nice and open, so we don't want to be in close and tight. Nice, generous shape. Once we're up, we rotate the palms forward. Elbows are always pointing towards the ground. It's shoulder width apart and then drifting down. Well, let's do that one more time. Shifting back, toes and fingers go up. Rotating on the left heel, rotating on the right heel. Go straight down, arms go wide. Shift the weight over, crossing the wrist slow. When you're ready, bring in the right foot, even, parallel, and hip width. Coming up, hands up, front of the chest. Rotate the palms forward to shoulder width and drifting down. Okay, let's do that last chunk of the mini set from chop with fist. Okay, that whole little last piece. So here we go from the end of left grass bird's tail. Sorry, left brush knee rather. Rocking back, left foot to the corner, stand, hold the bouquet, onto the right heel, half a step, turning the foot to the corner as we shift the weight into the right leg. That drives that fist out. Shifting all the weight into the right leg, brings the fist back. Touchdown, full step, parry and punch. Withdraw and push, shifting back, left hand under right elbow, draws along under the arm, right hand opens, shifting forward, withdraw and push. Cross hands, shifting back to lift the left toes, and the hands lift with those toes. Turn on the left heel, straight. Turn on the right heel, straight. Weight is centered, so we can go into a squat. Shifting over to the left, brings the wrists together, right wrist underneath. Bring in the foot. Come up, using the legs. Rotating, palms forward. Elbows lead the arms down. We are ready to do the entire mini set together as a whole, as a complete little set. So let's do that. So I'll give you a moment just to set up in commencement position, standing position. Hang out and breathe. And begin. To single whip, all the way to the left, all the way to the right leg. Touch down, arms swoop out, correcting the right foot. Full step. That's single whip. Raise hands and step up, shifting back, left toes to the corner. Shift the stand into the left leg. Touch down lightly on the right heel, or that play the harp. Turn, hold the ball. Full step with the right heel, but toes are to the corner, so let's parallel step. Push to the wall, touch down, face the side wall. Make sure the right knee is bent. Stork spreads wings. Brush knee, ready position. Full step on the left heel for the first brush knee, left brush knee. Half step up for play the fiddle. 3 brush knees in a row. Brush knee ready position. Full step on the left heel. Rock back, open the leg and the arm to the corner. Stand up, touch down, left arm back. Full step on the heel. Shift the weight forward. The second brush knee. Rock back, open the right leg, right arm to the corner. Shift the weight to stand, touch down, right arm back. Full step on the left heel, shift the weight forward. That was 3 brush knees. So now play the fiddle. Half step up. Shift the weight back and touch down lightly on the left heel. 1 more brush knee, arms into brush knee ready position. Full step on the heel, shift the weight forward. Now we're ready for that last sequence of the set. Chop with fist, rock back. Swoop to the corner, stand up, hold the bouquet, touch down on the heel, shift the weight forward as you turn the foot to the corner. It sends the fist through 12 o'clock. All the weight into the right leg, brings the fist back. Touch down, step with the left heel straight, parry and punch. Withdraw and push, left hand under right arm, right hand opens. There's the push. cross hands, shifting back to lift the left toes and all the fingers, turning on the left heel, straight to the front wall, turning on the right heel, foot is straight, going into a little squat, arms go wide, shifting over to the left leg, crosses the arms low, crossing the wrist low, right wrist underneath left, bring in the right foot, even, parallel, hip width, coming up using the legs, the weight is equal, rotating the palms forward, drifting down. Hang out and breathe, just like we did at the very beginning of the set. Excellent. That's the entire complete mini set. A good little set in and of itself. And so next time we'll work on taking the balance steps out and refining the footwork. And then after that, we'll be ready to move into the rest of the set. That's really good work.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, we'll see you next time.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.